he puts his goggles on when he's dashing.
He just puts them on really quick.
Yeah.
We'll save dashing without goggles. No, I keep getting flattened.
Yeah, those crushers are crazy.
Also the reason why blind races will never include this stage, but the auto-scroller instead. This goal isn't actually as long as it seems, because it can be really fast.
Yeah. So
Not
fast.
when I'm doing it.
What is the Goof Troop short goal?
Stage 3.
The first one is stage 3, and then the second one is stage 5.
Stage 3 is so awesome.
It is. I like the strat where you just repeatedly dial in the same room twice.
Yeah, that's a good strat.
Oh, it's still the old title. Oh no, it's not. It just needs Sparkster added to it. Never mind.
Well,
Never mind.
see, I went to go update the title, and then Twitch logged me out. So I logged back
Oh.
in, and I go to update the title again, and it logged me out.
Yeah, that's how it is. That happens every time.
Okay, well, I'm gonna log into the TSSB account to update it, because I can just do it through the channel instead of the dashboard.
I think we're live.
We are live.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh,
Ooh.
Can't update the title at all. Every time I try to, it just logs me out.
Huh. Alright. I will give it a shot.
Can't do it from the dashboard, I can't do it from the channel page.
Think.
Does it mean anything when you get all red?
You're painted.
you're now red. Deal with it.
Besides that, though, no, it's just graphical. But you are painted.
Hey, there's a 1-up up there. That'll be handy.
Oh, in that bubble? That's what that is, huh? You'll need that.
I think we're coming up on the half-hour mark.
Saying I actually need to start practicing.
Oh yeah, can we start practicing yet? That was a joke.
Oh no!
Just kidding, show is ruined.
No more health. No.
Yeah. I feel like this requires me to memorize a lot more of the stage than I have time to. So there's going to be a lot of winging it.
That's always uncomfortable. It's one of those ones where, you know, Feasel's like, "Are we ready?" And you're like, "I guess." Fucking god.
It's- right.
I can hit the play button if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And this boss is hardly trying.
Hardly trying or trying hard?
No, hardly trying. So, does slashing your sword, or dashing through an enemy, or doing that thing where you run into an enemy and do like a spin slash afterwards, do they all do the same amount of damage, or is it different amounts of damage?
No, it's different damage. The
Okay.
beam that comes out of your sword is 3 damage. The
Okay.
sword on contact is 4 damage. The roll does 5 damage, and the rocket does 6 damage.
Ah, so the rocket is the best thing. Alright.
Yeah, but you can't chain those together. So, like, optimal is rocket, roll, rocket, roll, etc. Depending on what it is. I mean, like, and how much health it is. Because, I mean, obviously, if if you don't need the extra damage from the rocket, then you can just chain more rolls. It just
Sure.
depends on what's needed.
Huh.
Oh, I can't do that.
Are there any moves that are completely invincible?
Are there any what?
Any moves that are completely invincible?
Not really, because I mean the rocket, when you come out of your rocket, you just do like a brief little, you like pretty much ricochet off of it, and so once you hit with your rocket, you're vulnerable pretty much right after the rocket ends. But there's nothing that like you can rocket into. I think there's nothing you can rocket into, and it just like damages you instead, unless it's like a laser or something. I hope that answers your question.
So while you're in the middle of your rocketing, you're pretty much invincible, but then
Yeah.
at the end of it, when you come out, you might
The
take
goggles.
the goggles make him invincible.
They do something.
Oh, dang it.
So for this gold knight boss, at the end of stage 1, are you pretty much just using rockets on him?
Yeah, because it's a very laggy boss, and so if you try and, I mean, yeah, and he's only vulnerable when his little visor opens, and so you might as well just deal a full 6
Right.
damage to him when you have that opportunity, and then once you do damage him, his visor closes again. So yeah, it's pretty much just rockets when his little visor opens, and then you use rolls to dodge the lasers when he shoots them.
Ah,
But
makes sense.
if you stand too far away from him, for those lasers, the laser is like, I guess it's just kind of on the screen for longer than it would otherwise be, and a bigger laser on top of that. So that lags the game, and so you want to position yourself so that when he does do lasers, they're as short as possible.
Alright, that makes sense.
I feel like I have very poor damage control in this first stage.
It's not like you need it.
Oh, you might. Well, I don't know. I could see dying at the boss fight.
Boss fight is actually a lot easier, it looks like. If you just stand right up next to him, he can't actually hit you apart from the laser. And you
The
just
laser.
dodge roll that, and that's it.
Yeah.
As I say when I get hit.
Right. And he's only doing half a heart per hit, it looks like.
Yeah.
So that's not bad. Okay, this is Kid Icarus music. Or you guys actually aren't listening to it.
Oh, yeah.
But last time I thought that it was Super Mario Land, and I thought it was this song because it sounded kind of similar.
It is similar, yeah.
Yep. And I was looking at it again. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be Super Mario Land, isn't it? And this was Kid Icarus this time.
I feel like this game has a really nice learning curve though. After only like 2 tries, I feel like going a lot faster.
Yeah, well, it feels nice to rocket around all over the place. That rocket move is so good.
Except for that part where you don't know where you're going.
Right, well, there's that.
Feels good till
You
you
just gotta
rocket
do
into
better.
something you don't want to. Like those crushers. Wow.
Yeah, that one that I hit every time. Yeah, agreed.
Man, this monkey boss at the start is just the laggiest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really laggy.
You can't say that until you've seen the rest of the game.
I want to make
that's
sure
true.
you guys know, because if anybody, I mean, should I give tips openly?
Go for it, yeah.
What do you think?
As long as you give it to everybody, sure.
Yeah. Stage 2 boss, make sure that you spawn him appropriately. Basically, like, wait on the left side of the boss until a certain time, and then rocket to the right. Because if you just wait on the right side, then it'll take forever for him to slowly crawl onto the screen, and you'll waste time for no reason.
Whoa. Oh, you can actually conserve your momentum if you jump right after a rocket. Oh,
What?
I lost 4 of my lives from the same crusher.
Yeah, that I'm sure I know the specific one you mean as well.
I've seen it claim a few lives here.
It's right directly in the path of your rocket.
Stage 2 is actually my favorite stage in the run. Because
It's really
there's no
fast
luck
if you
to
do
it.
it right.
There's no luck to it whatsoever. And it has, it's good, just good level design, I feel like. And I think a lot of things are placed appropriately to be conducive to the speedrun. Whereas a lot of stuff in some other stages are just like always in the way. Such as the
No.
crusher. Well, the crushers we just said are kind of nasty, but you can get used to it.
Crushers don't care.
Yeah.
Alright, these green spidery things in the later part of stage 1, can you shoot, can you go right through them, or do you have to kill them?
No, you gotta kill them.
You gotta
They're
kill
just
them.
in your way. And they're also really laggy. They're like one of my least favorite enemies in the game, honestly, just because they bounce you off. When you roll into them, they bounce you off in a very annoying way, and it's just kind of irritating to position yourself again afterwards.
Yeah, the speedrun I'm watching, like, doesn't bounce off after it. I don't know how it's doing it.
Yeah, you pretty much just mash into them.
Oh, god dang it.
Every time into that same crusher.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Squish.
That's the one that got Razielim moments ago.
I feel like anytime I'm not boosting, I have 0 mobility.
You should always be boosting.
Well,
to me it seems like when you are
might have
boosting.
to like jump around, the jump itself is pretty poor.
Uh-huh.
To me, it seems like every time you guys boost, you hit a wall and then bounce off in some angle
Right.
you didn't expect to.
Your random pinball off the wall. I do like the bouncing off the walls thing, though. It makes the routing interesting, but still, it's... You end up... Sometimes you'll just bounce into something, rocket around a bunch, and end up right where you started.
Yeah, and a lot of the stages, especially the last stage of the game, not in this goal, there will be kind of enemies placed in a zigzag form, like a zigzag like layout, going up a column, like a vertical area, and so you have to position your rocket to like zigzag through them appropriately. It's pretty cool.
You just take them all out with one rocket.
Is this one also the version that has a giant mech fight against the bad guy?
Oh yeah, that's the worst part of the game.
I think...
Actually, yeah, I think all 3 of them.
Yeah, that's a recurring thing.
But this one has one that is like big time run under towards the end of the game.
Okay.
I feel like taking a safety death after the checkpoint in stage 2 seems reasonable. I always get there with like 3 hearts or something.
I could honestly see this being an Omni game.
I've thought about it, but I have never put any work into it. Oh my gosh, every time. It's just like set up so perfectly and then nope, every time into the crusher.
I think the game designers thought, hey, what if someone tries to go fast? We put a crusher right here so it gets him.
Yeah, that's an awful lot of foresight, but maybe.
They've got some fierce gravity. Nope.
We're gonna have to have a Sparkster drinking game where you drink every time someone gets squished by one of those crushers.
You're dead after a while. I got hit during a cutscene. What is this?
Oh, here's the Mario.
Yeah, I was just thinking that someone must be trolling me now.
Yeah. I can even tab over. It's his waffle.
Aha.
Does dashing on the spot have any use in this game?
It does damage. I don't know other
True.
than that.
It lags the game a bunch, that's for sure.
You do a dash.
Shift.
Saw Omni doing. You can do it in all 8 directions, correct?
Yeah.
All 8 directions and on the spot.
Okay.
Yeah, if you hold no directions, it does this like a spinny thing when you're instead of dashing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that useful at all?
I don't know. I didn't use it.
It probably won't bother.
That's a really short power-up, the thing that turns you red. It only
It's
lasts...
not a power up, just red.
It's just paint. There's literally like a paintbrush, and you walk through it.
It's sort of a power-up. It changes your color. That usually means something in a game.
Nah.
I was gonna take a death heal.
You expect too
God.
much from your games, feasel.
No. You're turning red, that must mean something.
Well, you're red now. If that makes you happy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, red is a very happy color.
You have to say, it looks like running into a crusher is something really dumb to do, but there's like an invisible force field that pulls you into the crusher like 10 feet in front of the crusher, and then you can't escape anymore.
Yep.
So you're dead long before you actually reach the crusher.
Oh my gosh. I cannot do anything about the spider wolves.
Oh, it is a wolf.
Oh, I spawned him on the wrong side. Oh, I didn't. Whoa.
Are all the enemies wolves? The ones that aren't just robots?
What?
These guys seem to be wolves
A
also.
lot of them are wolves, it looks like.
I think in Rocket Knight, stuff was pigs. That was the thing, right?
Yeah, actually,
Everything
for
was
the
pigs.
preparation for the AGDQ run, I looked up a little bit about how it changes. Yeah, the Rocket Knight Adventures is pigs. Sparkster Genesis is wolves.
Uh-huh.
No, this one is.
This one's wolves, it
dogs.
seems to be.
Sparkster Genesis is lizards.
Ah.
And then Rocket Knight for Xbox is pigs again. But I think this one, the other three have like some kind of standard storyline that they follow, and this one sounds to be just like a totally different side thing.
Our Omnigamer and Khananaphone are in exactly the same spot right now.
Hmm.
No! I found a crusher.
At least it's a different one.
Keep dying to the second boss. Is there anything to manipulate him? Usually one of his arms takes up a weapon and the other one of his arms does like nothing. But I've had tries where both of his arms take up sort of staff and whirl around and I can't do anything.
Yeah. You should be able to get there with enough health, but you know you can't manipulate like what he shoots at you. But if there's like, if he's got the mace or something on the side that you're on, then you have to switch sides, or else you'll get hit for sure. The lasers he shoots usually don't hit you. I forget what else he can have. There's like a weird little, like not quite boomerang, but rotatey little thing that he shoots at you, and sometimes you'll just get hit by that.
No.
You cancel any of the moves into another move?
Can you cancel what?
Any of the moves into another move?
Not a roll, but you can roll out of a rocket at any time.
Rolling is
And you
pretty
can
cool.
jump out of a sword slash, I think. But the important thing is, I mean, you can end a rocket early with a roll if you need to.
Oh my gosh.
Can you roll like in the opposite direction?
Yeah.
So if you do that diagonal boost into the crusher, you might be able to be like, "Blah," and roll backwards.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's L is left and R is right
Yeah.
for rolling.
Probably the most
Sometimes I'm
important rule thing.
Sometimes I like try to roll left. I'm holding the left and hit R. That just throws me further right. It's very sad.
And then your instinct
Agreed.
afterwards is to go left more, so you
Every
do the
time I
same
wanna
thing.
Go fast. There's just crushers.
By the way, I'm testing upload right now. See if you get something.
Knew that was gonna happen.
Yes, I see it there.
Nice. Oh, good thing the autoscroller is the one after this one. Oh god, autoscroller is so bad.
Oh, I should have given you guys the auto scroller.
Basically, if you play this game on easy, I don't actually know what it changes, but some stages you don't have to play them. Like, on easy, I think after the first one you immediately get the autoscroller, and you don't even
Yeah,
have to do
you
stage
do.
2.
Stage 5 is missing as well, I think. It's pretty weird. It's like 1, 3, 4, and 6 and 7, I think, is what the easy mode is. And there are 9 stages total in hard mode.
Huh.
We only do 5 in easy.
That's a weird way to do easy
Yeah.
modes. I don't think I've ever seen a
I think
game do
it's-
that.
It's also, I mean, it's even beyond that. It's also like, you know, damage and health and enemy placements too. I don't know for sure.
The damage is already as low as it can be, right? On normal?
Um,
Or are there some enemies that do multiple
there are some
hearts?
that do more than half a heart.
More than half a heart, okay. And then hard, I assume it's just that they do more damage to you? Or does
Yeah,
it become like a
and there are
one-hit
different
death?
enemy placements as well.
Oh, different enemy placements.
I wonder how many people played this game on easy, beat it, and never realized there was
Yeah.
other stages.
Yeah. It's kind of like a Double Dragon 2 sort of thing, except it doesn't tell you at the end that you've played it on the easy mode. Or does it?
Yeah, it does. It
It
says,
probably
well,
does.
I don't know if it says like you'll get more levels. You'll
It
get
just
more
says
time.
try it again on a different
Yeah,
skill
exactly.
It
level,
says some cryptic bullshit, I bet.
right?
I like how you can get to the very first boss before the music even sets in.
I just noticed the reflection in the water on stage 1. That's kind of a neat effect. You don't really spend too much time at the bottom of the screen. So this stage 1 boss, is it always the same number of jumps before he dies? Well, after you've killed him, is this is his death animation? Is it always exactly the same?
Which one?
Well, I'm sorry, not the first
Oh,
boss.
the mini
The
boss,
first
okay.
mini boss, the orange monkey dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain that it's always the same.
All right, it almost looked like he was taking longer in one of the attempts, but I can't really tell.
Different damage probably from the
And
attacks.
one of the times that I did it, he just went off and exploded off the screen without without him going through that jump around phase first.
Oh,
I
I'd have to
don't know
look
how I
back
did it though.
into that because that's interesting.
The first boss is probably one of the hardest enemies in the game to even hit.
hello Mongo Meat and hi Cursed Gamer, welcome. We're going to be getting started in a few minutes.
Yeah, about 5 minutes.
Yep.
Have you already failed, trained for that long?
Right.
Yeah,
Goes by
I
fast.
expect we're gonna see some times go down over the course of these 30 minutes for sure.
You get some practice in situ.
I think my goal is going to be to cut the 4 minutes. It's probably realistic.
So I was looking, these stages, I was looking at Heidman's old run of this, and because that's the thing I happened to have the video for, and I think it was 2 minutes and 50 seconds, or 2:45 or something like that, to get through this goal. With his version, I'm not sure what Blecky's time was.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was JD and I both got between like 2:16 or something with whatever convention we were using.
Uh-huh. Huh. Now, what causes your dude to freak out like that?
If you use the air dash 5 times before landing or grabbing onto something.
Okay, it resets when you land or grab something.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, it's not. Well, I think it's 6 times. Let me check it real quick. But it resets either. I don't think it's just landing. I think it's resetting. It's over time, and when you get hit, I think it resets as well. I don't. It might be grabbing something as well. That's interesting. Let me look.
But you think that simply landing isn't enough to reset it?
I don't think so. Let me.
I mean, when I grab stuff in stage 1, it resets at the very least.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Oh no, wait, you're not right. No, I think it looks like it's not resetting.
Well, the last time we had this on the show was episode 8, and was Pain 1, I think?
Was that the same goal?
Pretty sure it was the same goal, I remember this.
I was fine, and then I killed it.
But that was when we did it. It wasn't the mystery game. There was the 1 week to practice it game.
Right, so it's going to be a little bit different. This is a lot to learn.
It was a 3:15.
Oh,
that you and
3:15.
JD had got.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh.
Alright, so we're not that bad.
Yeah, it's 2:15 would have been pretty amazing then. was wondering where that time came from.
Do that.
If I remember correctly, the time came from optimizing when to use the rockets, when to do the dashes.
Sure, yeah, that's probably it. And it's going to be hard for just an hour of practice to route out a whole, especially level 2, just exactly where I rocket and etc.
So reassuring to get like 415 and then 4 tries later to get a 515.
Right.
I feel like you're improving really much. Oh, you can cancel your damage animation with a throw?
Yep.
Wow.
Like I was saying, I mean, there are actually a couple points in the run where you purposely take damage so that you can reset your roll thing, because taking damage, I mean, normally you can only do like 6 to 7, I think it is, rolls, if you do them really rapidly before running out and like timing out. But once you get hit, it resets it back to normal. So.
I think this boss is just trying out for the cheerleading squad. And we're ruining its day.
So odd though. Sometimes he just threw a banana at me and then died, and then other times he like took 2 stabs and I couldn't do anything.
I knew that was gonna happen. Dang it.
All right. I think we are gonna get started in a moment here. Let's switch over to the Goof troop.
The Goofs. Alrighty.
Let's get the Goofs.
I'm gonna change my hotkeys back.
And I'm gonna change the now playing, assuming it lets me this time. There we go, cool. Alright, well while they're setting up, I'll... Hello, testing? Oh, there we go. Alright, while they're setting up, I'll get us started here. Welcome everybody. This is SGL number 31. We are going to be playing Goof Troop and Rocket Knight Adventures today. No, not Rocket Knight Adventures. This is Sparkster. Super Nintendo Sparkster.
Got him.
Yeah, it's all this Rocket Knight Adventures talk. Our players this week are Khananaphone. Do you want to say hello so everyone knows you're actually there?
Hey, it's me.
It's him. I'm not making this up. And we've got Omnigamer.
Hey, how's it going?
See, it's real. He's there. I'm not making that one up either. And we've got Razielim.
Heyo.
Cool. And
Wonderful.
with us, yeah, we got a great set of players, and we got some commentators, excellent commentators. We've got Blecky, who is a master of all things Sparkster and Goof Troop.
Hey everybody.
And we've got Mythical, who has recently become an expert at Sparkster.
Yes. I
After
know
playing
all
through
the
it in 7
Sparks.
hours, or what was it? What was your playthrough time?
For Sparkster,
Yeah.
you're thinking of someone else.
Yep.
I played it for about a minute after you announced that it was the game.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
was
I
like,
thought you
wow,
said you
this
did
game's really
a blind
hard.
playthrough of it.
And I watched them practice.
Ah, watching them practice is good practice, sort of.
I
It's good
asked lots of questions.
There you go. Well, you're probably more of an expert at both of these games than me. But let's see. And then, of course, as always, we have our official timer, Arkhanno.
Hello.
He's going to be timing all the runs for us. So the way this works
I think
is...
Mythical is going to be timing today.
Oh, Mythical's timing today. That's right.
I can do that. Yep. I'm
You
ready.
have Ark's. It's Ark's vacation.
Yep.
It's got off this week. All right. All right. So let me give a brief explanation of what we're going to do. We're going to have 3 matches tonight. Each match is going to last 30 minutes. And in that 30-minute period, the players will have a certain goal they're trying to complete, and they'll have the whole 30 minutes to do as many attempts as they can of that game. And at the end of the 30-minute period, whoever's got the fastest time wins the match. We'll be doing 3 matches. 2 of them will be of Goof Troop, and 1 will be of Sparkster. The first one we're going to do is Goof Troop, and we're going to get set up and start these players off in just a moment. Okay, looks like all 3 players are loaded up. Everyone ready to go?
I think so.
Cool. Well, I'm going to count you guys down.